Fans of DC and Marvel are bracing themselves for many multiverse crossovers in the near future. As the Sony Marvel Studios mashup Spider-Man No Way Home, the impending Doctor Strange sequel, and the Flash movie will all feature unexpected character appearances. However, in the first season finale of his Peacemaker series, James Gunn beat those prospective films to the punch by delivering a lethal blow when it comes to being unexpected cameos. With that, let's talk about those cameos and also more about how Peacemaker Season 1 went, and stay tuned until the end of the video for a surprise. Now, let's get started. Heads up, many spoilers ahead. As the dust settled on the fight between John Cena's Peacemaker and the alien butterflies in the final episode of the current season, the appearance of 4 members of the Justice League in the series was not what anyone expected to see, and what was even more surprising was hearing one of them take advantage of the show's R-rated nature by dropping a couple F-bombs during their brief appearance. Superman, Aquaman, The Flash, and Wonder Woman arrive late to the fight and are immediately stripped down by Cena's anti-hero, with Aquaman receiving a particularly scathing remark. While Superman and Wonder Woman remain in darkness throughout the sequence, Jason Momoa and Ezra Miller make cameo appearances as their Justice League counterparts. After verbally scolding the group for being late, Peacemaker tells Aquaman to go fuck another fish. Finally, Momoa's Atlantean King says, "I'm so fucking sick of that rumor," to which Miller Flash responds, "That's not a rumor." Aquaman then responds, "Fuck you, Barry." Having members of the Justice League appear in the R-rated program is one thing, but having them swear in the scene, which fits well with the tone of the show, demonstrates the disparity between the Marvel and DC camps when it comes to its most powerful superheroes. While Disney is keen to keep the MCU as family-friendly as possible, Warner Bros. Has had no hesitation about allowing James Gunn to run loose with their comic book brand. While speaking with Variety, director James Gunn noted that having the Justice League fully featured in the episode was something he just didn't have the funds for, leading to the comedy of them arriving late. When it came to filming the scene, Gunn claimed that he was only able to do so because Marvel allowed him to film some of it while working on Guardians of the Galaxy. I think before we ever shot the show, we talked to Jason Momoa about it. We were like, listen, Peacemaker says, "fuck you, fish," all the time. And we were a little afraid he would be upset. But he just laughed. He was cool, Gunn said. So he was pretty much on board from the beginning. And then Ezra I just found out through some common friends who like my movies a lot. And so I asked if he would come in and shoot the scene. And he kindly agreed to do that. Actually, Marvel shot Ezra for us while we were shooting Guardians Volume 3. I mean, Marvel owed DC because the Peacemaker crew shot my screen test for Peacemaker, co-star Chukwudi Iwuji for Guardians Volume 3, and then we got Ezra with Guardians Volume 3 crew. Well, we gotta say thanks to a little help for him as Guardians of the Galaxy crew. We got this epic sunrise finale for Peacemaker Season 1. James Gunn is in the unique position of working on Marvel Studios' MCU and Warner Bros. DCEU projects virtually together. While Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is expected to be his final film with Marvel Studios, the Peacemaker ending has sparked new interest in what he might accomplish with his next DC project. And since we're now talking about his next DC project, here's our surprise for y'all. Peacemaker has been renewed for Season 2. On HBOmax, Season 2 of James Gunn's acclaimed DC series Peacemaker is now available. All of the upcoming season's episodes will be directed and written by Gunn. Gunn and series actor John Cena shared the news on social media, with Gunn previously indicating on Deadline's Hero Nation podcast that a second season on the streaming service was a strong possibility. Sarah Aubrey, head of original content for HBOmax, said, "The brilliance of James Gunn once again shines with Peacemaker. He took this character brought to life by John Cena and created an exceptional series that's simultaneously thrilling, hilarious, and heartfelt, showcasing the humanity beneath this team of misfits living in a superhuman world. As the first original DC show to have its series premiere on HBO Max, we are thrilled that the viewers agreed to give Peace a chance. Creating Peacemaker has been one of the true highlights of my life, both professionally and otherwise, with John Cena and the incredible creative team around me, as well as our partners at HBO Max," said Gunn in a separate statement. Gunn then added, "To have something we all love so much be loved by the audience in turn has been a wonderful experience. I can't wait for folks to see where Team Peacemaker goes in Season 2. Cena followed up by saying, "I'm incredibly honored and humbled by the response to Peacemaker and the experience of playing this character. Thank you to James Gunn, Peter Safran, HBO Max, the crew, and my castmates who worked tirelessly to make this unforgettable series. Gunn wrote and directed 5 of the 8 episodes of Season 1 of Peacemaker, including the pilot. The series EPs are Gunn, Safran, and Matt Miller, with Cena as a co-EP, and Stacy Littlejohn as a consulting producer. Peacemaker is produced by Gunn's Troll Court Entertainment and the Safran Company in collaboration with Warner Bros. Television and is based on DC characters. What can we expect from Peacemaker Season 2? Here are a few details we know about the upcoming season. Plot. Gunn said he's still working on the details, but he prefers to start with the character rather than the plot, so he already knows when and where Season 2 of Peacemaker will begin and end. The most important thing for me is in the first season was who the Peacemaker was and where he was going. What was his personal journey? Gunn told Variety. The butterflies and the plot and all of that is secondary to who he was as a character and what his changes were, as well as the other characters and where they begin and ended, because they all have little changes for themselves, with the exception of the Vigilante, who was sort of a straight line the whole time. So I know where Peacemaker starts and where he ends, but I'm playing with other ideas around that and how that's going to play out. Cast. Of course, what's Peacemaker without Peacemaker himself? We have John Cena as Peacemaker, Christopher Smith. We also have another fan favorite from the series, Adrian Chase, Vigilante, who will still be played by Freddie Stroma, while Danielle Brooks, Steve Agee, and Jennifer Holland have all proven to have wonderful chemistry with Cena and one another. All of them appear to be crucial to the future of Peacemaker. Season 2 might, however, simply relocate our main hero to a new environment with a new cast of people to accompany him, especially now that things have become a lot crazier. Team leader Butterfly Myrn, played by Chukwudi Iwuji, who was killed off in episode 7 of the series, is unlikely to return, and is one of the characters we can certainly say goodbye to. Augie Smith, White Dragon, played by Robert Patrick, was also killed off in Peacemaker episode 7. However, based on the ending, it appears that he has staked out some territory in Peacemaker's mind. In Season 2, we might probably witness more Dexter-style father-son discussions. Release date. Despite the series officially being renewed on Wednesday, February 17, 2022, there's still no official release date for Peacemaker Season 2. Gunn is currently working on Guardians of the Galaxy's Volume 3 for Marvel Studios, which should keep him occupied until the film's May 2023 release. He'll probably only be able to start working on Peacemaker Season 2 after that. As a result, the popular DCEU show is unlikely to return before 2024. What are your thoughts for this epic finale? And with Peacemaker getting renewed for another season, what are your expectations and theories for next season? Who would you want to appear as a cameo for the upcoming season as well? Let us know by leaving a comment down below. Also, if you enjoyed this content, consider subscribing to our channel and hitting that notification bell. And don't forget to leave us a like, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.